All right, I gotta leave you there for a minute. I'm using this scrap wood just to support that sheetrock. I got the hole cut. Put a rectangular piece in there. Just gonna use this scrap wood. This is from the porch. And man, that porch teardown was so quick I couldn't even record it for you. I mean, I'll show it to you one day when we get outside. But got these big old long 3-inch screws. And basically, when I put the sheetrock up there, I gotta have something to fasten it to. So if I put this on there flush, that's the worst thing you can do to basically I need to support this little piece of sheetrock for the future so that it doesn't bow, get out of level while it's hanging there the rest of its life. So I'm going to put this right on the corner so I can get a screw here and here on this corner. I'd like to get one here, but I got these to contend with. But I got this corner all the way up to here. You know what I'm saying? Let this overhang enough so that I have good support on both sides. Oops, I forgot. Two by fours being $7 for 10 foot, 8 foot, whatever. And I don't have my truck, so I'm glad I saved these little pieces. We'll cut this in half and just use it for support like I am on that one and that one. Yes, I try to keep my tools organized so that I can find things like this without looking really hard. Milwaukee makes it. They ain't let me down yet. It's just a little piece. Plugs into the end of this extension thing that everybody's familiar with. And then this is the sheetrock thing. No doubt it has a little screw inside there. So we use that to put another screw in. Trying to stay Milwaukee on everything, so I only have one type of battery to charge up. The choke worked and it started, and then all I had to do was basically wash it. Man, a 4-speed, 400, everything was great. It didn't have T-tops. I wasn't in love with it, so I sold it. Now, like I said, I bought it for $700, the car. Let's transverse this into property. Bought the property for $5,000. Bought the car for $1,000, round numbers, $1,000, and then I put another $1,000 in it. I got $2,000 in it. I sold it for $5,000. I made $3,000. Made money. Bought the property for $5,000. Got $5,000 in it. Sold it for maybe $40,000. My poor phone's only giving me like 30 seconds, 46 seconds before it turns itself off. So to finish my story, what would you rather do? Buy a car, make $3,000, or buy a house, make 20, 40 grand? So yeah, I got my priorities pretty well set. I don't know if I'm supposed to be driving regular screws in like this with this tip. Probably not. Well, that's perfect. Morning, YouTubers. This is where I left off. I just patched that patch in the ceiling. It's been a few days. This is already sanded. Doesn't have this textured ceiling on it, like in the living room here. This was already smooth down to the wall, and this wasn't. I had to peel it off because of this patch I had to put in there. So this is ready for paint. Well, at least mud. But I'll clean this out and finish up this ceiling today and get it ready for mud. Hopefully I'll get a coat of mud on these today.